I thank the organizers for inviting MIDC for having this interaction with the Japanese company. I also welcome His Excellency Ambassador to Japan from India and His Excellency Satoshi Suzuki ji. As Dr. Mittal was saying, Tamil Nadu is second largest economy. It is second only to Maharashtra. Can I have the next slide? So Maharashtra contributes to 15% of the country's GDP, and it has since 2000, it has had a contribution of 30% in the, it has accounted for 30% of the FDI inflows in the country. Next slide. Next slide, please. So as far as Maharashtra economy goes, 55% of the services contribution is in the GDP, 33% is of the manufacturing. Next slide. So this is the map of India, and as you can see, the more red it is, the more industrialized state it is. So you can see Maharashtra is the most industrialized state in the country. And if you see the map of Maharashtra, if you see towards the west side, Thane, Mumbai, Pune, these are the most industrialized areas of the state. In our new industrial policy, we are also focusing upon the eastern side, which is less industrialized right now, but our focus is on the eastern side also, so that we can make it more industrialized. Next slide. So this is the overall economic overview of Maharashtra. This is the advantage of Maharashtra. Maharashtra aims to achieve a $1 trillion economy by 2025. It is also climbing up in ease of doing business. The population of Maharashtra is around 112 million. Out of which around 44% of the population is below the age of 24 years. So Maharashtra has an advantage of human resource also, because it is one of those states which produce the largest number of technical graduates in the country. We have a seamless infrastructure, and we are one of the most digitized state. In fact, can also say the most digitized state in the country. Next. As far as infrastructure of Maharashtra goes, these are certain new projects which are coming up, like Navi Mumbai International Airport, Maharashtra Prosperity Corridor, which connects from Mumbai to Nagpur. That is, the whole of the state is going to be connected seamlessly. Then we are having metro projects coming up in Pune, Mumbai and Nagpur. We are also part of the Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor. Besides that, right now also the state has 3 major international airports and around 17 minor airports, means the airports which operate domestically. Next slide. So what is MIDC? MIDC is Maharashtra Industrial Development Corporation. MIDC is like one-stop shop for all the industrial investment in Maharashtra. MIDC is an organization which has, right now we have around 289 industrial estates, and we have around 1 lakh hectare of, means 100,000 hectares of land, developed land with us. This area is somewhat around, it means you can also form a country in this amount of area. MIDC acquires land for industries. MIDC develops the land for the industry, means infrastructure is provided, and then MIDC allots the land to the industries. Not only that, even after that, the maintenance of the infrastructure is with MIDC. So once an investor comes to MIDC, he is not required to go other places. Next slide. These are the key industrial clusters, as you can see, all across Maharashtra. starting from Nagpur in the east to Mumbai in the west, we have different kind of industrial clusters across the state. So for example, we have a textile cluster in Amravati, we have auto hub in Pune, we have electronics hub in Pune. So this is like a cluster wise growth also across the state. Next slide please. So we are also going ahead with some new programs to attract investment in Maharashtra. The first one is plug and play. On this, I will elaborate this in the next slide. The second one is Mahaparvana. Mahaparvana is accelerating permissions. So what we promise that for large investment, we will be giving all permissions, a certificate of permissions within 48 hours, so that the company can start its construction. And after that, we have a time period in which every department is required to give a permission to the industry. And if they are unable to give it, then we are also going ahead with the deemed approval system. Third, we are going ahead with Mahajobs portal. This portal has been launched in the first week of July. Till now, almost 1 lakh job seekers have applied on it, and also around 10,000 industries have registered on it. What is the object of Mahajobs portal? The object of Mahajobs portal is to give specifically to the industries an interface with the job seekers. So job seekers and industries can interact on that portal, and the needs of both the ends would be satisfied. Then we have one investor first program, in which for large investment we have appointed relationship managers and relationship executive. What is their work? Their work is to facilitate all kinds of if there is any problem, then resolve all those problems with the industry and with the department. So it's like coordinating between industry and department, and to help the industry to make an investment in the state. Next slide. So what is plug and play infrastructure? We are going ahead with plug and play infrastructure. In our industrial estates, we will identify around or earmark around 25% of the land, and in this we will have a ready-made system for the industry. And there also we will have 3 kinds of model on which the land will be can be allotted to the industry. So first one is have the land, and then you can pay in installment for the lease. Then land rental model. So we can have a long-term rental agreement, and everything is ready there. And then the third one is land plus shed. So if someone doesn't want to construct, we will construct for that. We will have constructed sheds there, and in that sheds the industry can operate, and then a long-term rental model can be applied. Acres of land and companies which employ more than 1,000 persons. There are some new land banks which have been created, like Mumbai, Thane, Raigad. We are having around 15,000 acres of land. Then in Pune, Chakan, Talegaon area, we are having around 8,000 acres of land. In Nashik, Malegaon, we are having 5,000 acres of land. Auric, which is a part of DMIC, Delhi Mumbai Industrial Corridor, where we are developing around 8,000 acres of land. And then in Nagpur, Amravati, we are developing 4,000 acres of land. So it is across the state. It depends upon the choice of the industry, and also since we are creating hubs there, different kind of clusters there. So industry can choose, or the investor can choose as per the cluster also. Next slide. So this is the Mahajobs portal, which we have already launched, and this portal is for across 17 sectors, and a person can apply for more than 950 plus kinds of jobs. Next slide. So this is Supa industrial area. The land size is around 946 hectares, out of which around 250 hectares is earmarked for Japanese park. In fact, coincidentally, today only I am going to take a land allotment committee meeting in which we are going to allot land to a Japanese investor. This Supa Industrial Park, it has already all kind of infrastructure. It has a road, the central road, the artillery roads is completed, the infrastructure, the electrical infrastructure is also there, water supply is also there. So it's like a plot or the land which is already ready for investment. Next slide, please. Slide, please. Already we are having outside Japanese park, we already have investment of around 3,000 crores, and job opportunity which is going to be provided is around more than 5,000. Ideal Chemiplast Private Limited has now signed, which is part of DIC Corporation, has recently signed an MOU with the Maharashtra government, and today only I am going to take a meeting of the land allotment committee, and land is going to be allotted to this company. Next slide. These are certain major investors from Japan which are already there in Maharashtra, like Bridgestone, Nipro, Oriental East, Nippon Paper. These are already in. These have already invested in Maharashtra. Next slide. This is Auric City. So, what is Auric City? It is part of DMIC, Delhi Mumbai Industrial Corridor. It has a walk-to-work concept. It has a well-connected transport system. It is like, again, it's like a plug-and-play infrastructure is available there. All the infrastructure has been provided. The land is ready, and there are many investors which have already invested in Auric or around Auric, like Siemens, Bajaj, Compton Greaves. Next. These are certain sector-wise key players which is already there in Maharashtra. So you can see on the slide. In auto, we have Mahindra, Mercedes-Benz. In chemical sector, we have Monsanto, Tata. Defense. In ESDM, we have Honeywell and Whirlpool. These are all investors in MIDC area also. So they have invested outside MIDC also, and they have invested within MIDC area also. Next. So as per our new Maharashtra industrial policy, these are certain thrust sectors like Industry 4.0, biotechnology, electronic system, ESDM, agro and food processing, logistics and warehousing, electric vehicles. So we are having we have one Maharashtra industrial policy. Besides that, we have sector-wise policy also. For every sector, for most of these sectors, these thrust sectors, we have a different policy also. For ITES, we have a policy of 2015, and now in 2020, we are in a month's time, we are coming up with a new policy also, a revised policy. The object is to facilitate investment in Maharashtra. The object is that if any investor wants to come in Maharashtra, then the investor shouldn't face any hassle while investing in Maharashtra. Next. So as per our new Maharashtra industrial policy, the aim is to attract around 140 billion US dollars in next 5 years and generate employment opportunities for 4 million people. MIDC is going to act as a special planning authority for all industrial land above 10 acres. A critical infrastructure fund has been created so that if there is, for example, if a land is with some other department and that department doesn't have fund to repair it or to maintain it, then through using this critical infrastructure, which will be with the industry department, we can do the work. Closer coordination between industries and skill development department. As you can see with Mahajobs also, we are doing the same thing. And a fiscal assistance for attracting high tech and as well as employment generating units and mega projects. Next. So this is the package scheme of incentives 2019. As you can see, for ultra mega and mega industrial units, we have a different incentive for fixed capital, depending upon the fixed capital incentives. Similarly, we have a different policy for medium and small scale industries also. So for every sector, we have a different kind of incentives also. Next. I think I missed one point which is very important now, that MIDC is also a kind of a single window system for the industries. Along with industry department, we have a portal called Maitri. So if any investor wants to have land, if any investor wants to have its building plan approved, if any investor wants to have a fire NOC or anything, he is not required to go physically anywhere. Everything is available online, and the whole system works online. And there is a fixed period in which the permissions are supposed to be given. As I said earlier, that with Mahaparvana, we are also coming up with a deemed approval policy. So if within a time period permission is not granted to, or whether it is not permitted or not rejected, if it is not disposed of within a specific period of time, then it will be approved. It will be considered as deemed approval. Next. So as I said, that we have a policy for all the sectors. So as you can see, the presentation is going to be uploaded also. So my request to all the Japanese friends is that please go through it. We have different policy for different sectors, and within that sector also, depending upon the investment, we have separate policy, separate incentive for all the kinds of investment. Next. So this is how we integrate with the Maharashtra Industrial Policy of 2019. We have sectoral policies, as I said earlier. So for aerospace and defense, we have separate policy. For electric vehicle, we have separate policy. For logistic park, we have separate policy. So, and all these policies are integrated with the industrial policy of 2019. Next. So I thank all of you for inviting me here. I request my Japanese friends from JETRO to come to Maharashtra, invest in Maharashtra. Already there are many Japanese companies in Maharashtra, and as far as I believe that they are having a very good experience here. Maharashtra has a physical infrastructure as well as social infrastructure. We have the cities like Mumbai and Pune, where social life is also there. So again, I request all of you to explore Maharashtra, and I thank ICC for inviting MIDC for this, for giving MIDC this opportunity. Thank you very much.